Today I'm going to be ranking some craft lagers. Bring on the beers. And here are the beers. My lovely assistant has poured them all out, blinded them from me, so I don't know what is what. If you haven't seen this series before, this is the fourth in the series. I've done ones previously on mainstream lagers and on supermarket lagers. So how this works is I'm going to taste test these lagers. I don't know which is which. I'm going to rank them from 1 to 10, and I'm going to also try and hazard a guess at what beer it may be that I'm tasting and drinking. Now that's going to be a bit difficult because I haven't had all of these ones before. I've had 7 out of the 10, so it'll be interesting to try and see what I think is what. Now 2 of them stand out straight away because they are amber or darker colour, some are quite light, and the heads have dissipated on these 2 quite quickly. But they could have been poured first by my missus, who knows at that stage. I'm actually, unlike the previous ones, looking quite forward to this one because it is now spring outside. It's nice and warm. I'm wearing my shorts because it's that sort of weather. And it is the perfect lager weather. Previously, I was doing them during Jan and Feb when it was darker weather and cold climate, not quite suited for lagers. So today is the sort of lager weather. I'm thirsty and I'm ready to just tuck right in. So I'm going to start with A over here, which is quite a light colour with a nice carbonation slowly rising up the glass. Not much of a smell from it. I'm getting a light malt, sweet malt taste. Wow, sounding quite bad at the moment. That very much tastes like quite a lot of the mainstream lagers that are available in the UK. So I'm going to put that quite lowish at the moment because I'm hoping they're all better than this. If they're not, then I'm really concerned. Alright, let's move on to B. Again, slow moving carbonation. Cleaner than that one. That's very clean, which immediately leads me to believe it might be a Helles. And I can't think what I've got, so I'm just going to go with Harbour Helles because it's very, very clean. I should change my mind as I go through. Let's move on to C. Oh, a lot more carbonation. A bit of a metallic taste actually. Maybe not metallic. Just thinking in my head what it could be. I am going to go for, I said metallic, so I should choose a can, shouldn't I really at this stage? I'm going to go for I'm going to go Piston Head. Don't ask me why. I have to change my thoughts on these after. So this is slightly darker. Has a nice aroma to it. Smells sweet. That's really nice. I'm going to go Cornish Lager only because I'm thinking it's very smooth and it might be Cornish water. No idea at this stage. These are all total guess. Apart from maybe these two, I might get 1 out of 10. Bit of lemon, citrus. Yeah, lemony citrus. That's nice, it's clean. But what the hell is it? Alright, I am going to go with the Conquest, only because I know there's hops in that. I've not had this one before, but the can does say hops, so I'm putting it there because the lemon and citrus seems to be hop-based flavours. Alright, we're moving on to F. We're halfway through and I'm not confident on any of my guesses yet. Didn't give that one much of a nose, went straight in. You'll notice I'm not really ranking them at the moment. I shouldn't really just be trying to guess the brands, I should be ranking them, but I'm finding it very difficult to distinguish a lot of them. So I'm putting this in 3rd place, and I'm putting this in the 4th place at the moment. I'm hoping they get better. Both of these were better than that one, which is why I'm now going to be pulling out 5th and 6th. And it's going to go in this order for them too. So we've got that in 7th. Now, where does this sit compared to that one? So I'm trying to compare them all to what I've rated first. I think that is better than that. I don't know what I was doing there, so I'm going to drop this into 8th place. It means I have the 2 bottom ones and the 2 top ones left to be deciding. Now moving on to the 2 darker ones. What do I think this is? I have no idea. To be fair, it could be Hell's. No idea at this stage. Right, this is darker. Not much of a nose. Oh, that's nice and hoppy. Well, that's good. Just a thought of what it could be. At this moment right now, I'm going to choose Lawless. I don't even know what colour that is. And I know one of these has to be Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn's darker in my opinion, or memory. Right. Let's move on to this one. I'm putting that down as Brooklyn. That's a lovely hoppiness to it as well. And I'm only going with that because it's dark and it's hoppy, so I think it's Brooklyn. I don't think this is unfiltered lager. I think the unfiltered is probably this one actually, now I think of it. I don't know what. I'm going to change these because I think, and I'm going based off colour at this stage, that looks unfiltered. And Woodford's, their beers tend to be a darker colour and that has hop to it as well. So yeah, that's my justification at the moment. I'm looking to see, I've got 3 left here to decide between. Nothing. A very very light. Very, very light. I'm even more concerned by the one next to it that's even lighter. I'm going to taste both of these and then decide what I'm moving around on the numbers. That's quite nice. That's very light, but I think it's nice. Oh dear. I'm not sure where anything is going at this stage. I am just going to hazard some guesses here. I am just going to whack these out, even though I am probably well off on all of the guesses. They're just randomly guessing at the moment. Numbers wise though, I think that this one down here is better than that one, and this then has to move to 7. That is going to drop down. That's going to be 8. That's 9. That's 10 at the moment. So this is my current number ranking, and then suggestions or guesses that are well off, no doubt at this rate. What I'm going to do, rearrange them and go back down the line from 10 to 1 and then see what needs changing. Here we are with them all in order. I'm certain that I'm going to be moving around the ranking, and I definitely need to reconsider what some of these beers may be, because at the moment I think I've got 0 out of 10, which is not uncommon for me. So let's start with what I've deemed as number 10. That is light citrus notes to it. Yeah, I like that. Why is that number 10? Not sure. It's got to move from there. This one, not much to it. No, that's bland. This one's definitely moving up. That's better than that, but that's still better than that. Okay, not bad. I think I see where this is going. So for the moment, I'm going to put it like this. These are all in the right order as far as I'm concerned. That one's coming above this one. It may all change. This may drop as well. Do you know why I'm associating this with that? Because it's got a bit of a kick to it, and at the end of the throat, at the back of the throat, which just the black label, the skull, I seem to just associate with this. This is very similar, but it's lighter on the aftertaste. That's more pleasant, but is that more pleasant than this? Oh dear. Right, I think they may swap. As to what this is, I'm not sure. I think this may have to move as well. Right, this one. Now that's coming down. That is, it's clean, but oh dear, this is all gonna be messy. So this is 8, and this is gonna be 7, 6, and 5. That's where we're going at the moment. Right, number 4. That's clean and nice. Yeah, if I were to go, this is quite a lot of lemon to it. If I were to compare this to this would be easier to drink. Yeah, that's easier to drink. Well, I've drank more of that. Number 3. I just realised the 2 darker ones are at the top. Oh, okay. Number 3. Hmm. 3, 4, 5 may need a bit of changing. I may switch those. Now, I used to have this on tap quite a bit. Shepherd's Neame do Boston, and I used to have that quite a lot. Dear me, I'm in my head. I'm suddenly going, wasn't Boston Lager darker? I know Brooklyn maybe. I'm just wondering whether that is that. I'm going to switch this, and then I think I switched these last time. I'm going to switch these, but then I don't think that's as good as that one. So that 3, 4, 5. That was correct. I wanted to switch them because that. I don't know where I'm going with it. Right, let's try the top 2, the darker amber lagers. Nice amount of roasted maltness in there. That's good. Hoppy. I like that, that's good. Part of me's thinking, the one mistake I made here was I had Hop House in my second lineup of mainstream lagers, and it's hoppy, so it stood out. What I should have done was put it in here, and my original plan I think was to put it on this one, but you know, Jan shopping for beers during lockdown, cold bleak nights, I ended up just going, I'll get a Hop House, there we go. Alright, I think these 2 are going to keep their positions, and I'm sort of thinking that's it. I am not clear on any of these guesses. These are absolutely horrendous. I felt certain a bit more on some of the other ones that I've done. I don't feel certain on any of these. Alright, let's rearrange and start the reveals. Alright, it's nervously time for the reveals. Now, as I said, I'm not expecting one of my guesses, but let's just dive in and see how I've done. So let's start with 9th place. In 9th place, I've said it might be Candom Hells, and it is. Bloomin' heck, it's Candom Hells. That's 1 for 1. Whew, not bad. Just as a caveat, actually, I'm not. Well, some of these are they're randomly selected, but just to say, I'm not a huge fan of Candom Hells, anyways, which is interesting that it's in 9th by taste test, and that was well, you've seen my guessing and my guesswork. So in 8th place, I've said it's Harbour Helles, and I've never had this before, and it's actually Korev, which I've never had before as well. So that's Korev. Could this be Harbour? I don't know. In 7th, I've said it's Piston Head, and it's actually Woodford's Conquest, which is again one of the ones I've not had before. So just to say 1, 2 and 3, St Austell's, the Harbour and the Conquest are the 3 that I've not had before. Don't know why I said that one. This one here. So in 6th place, I've said it's Meantime, and that's Harbour. That's there. Okay. In 5th place, I've said it's Purity, and it's Meantime. I think it's probably max I'm going to get is 2 at this stage. In 4th place, I've said Korev. We know it's not. It's Piston. So they're all quite similar. This is the middle batch, and I've put them in the middle batch. So in 3rd place, I had said Conquest. We know it's not Conquest. What is it? it's Purity Lawless. As I said, if we take that whole batch, I'm not making myself seem right in any ways, they are all in here. Okay, so we are left with the top three: Sam Adams and Brooklyn, and Brewdog down here at the end with their Lost Lager. Now, if my thinking's right and that Boston is a darker colour, then it does mean with Brewdog at the end. In second place, we have Sam Adams Boston Lager. That's 2 out of 10. In first place, it is Brooklyn Lager. That's 3 out of 10, meaning in fourth place, we have Brewdog. Fourth place, 10th place, last place, bringing them all the way up to fourth. In last place, it's Brewdog Lost Lager, which I had at some stage in a keg ages ago. That's all I remember. So that's quite interesting to see that the two darker ones are at the top, and they were the American ones as well. What I do is quickly cut and rearrange them in the final order, but just to confirm, I got 4 out of 10. Get in. And here we go. It should all be in the correct order unless I've messed something up. I'm just double checking. Nope, that's all correct from what I can see. The sun is starting to pass, so the colour will have changed over the recording of this, and also the beers will be not as cold as they were. The bottles are, but the beers in the glasses aren't as cold. But I'm going to be a sucker for punishment, and I'm going to re-go through from 10th to 1st. So in 10th place, sorry Brewdog, you're in here 10th. It was, yeah, that was on par with some of the beers that I had from the mainstream. If that's their version of copying the mainstream, well done, you've done it. But it's not something I would pay that sort of price for. Just to say that all of these were in price range of like £1.50, £1.82 apart from the Purity, which actually was on offer for £1 at Asda. But all of these were, Brewdog, I think 2 for £4 and that sort of thing. So they're all in that price range. Admittedly, this is huge a bottle compared to the rest, but yeah, 500, 600ml versus this, go for that. Number 9, Camden. Yeah, not a huge fan of theirs. I'm quite happy I got that one right, but I guess if we watch back, when I watch back, I'm editing, putting this together, I'll probably be like, yeah, that was pure luck and guess because I moved stuff around randomly. Alright, St. Austell's Corio, first time I've had this one. I thought the Cornish Waters would be better than that. Conquest, first time having this one. It's better, but yeah. And then first time having this one as well. That's from Harbour. Clean. See, that's a Helles. I should have got that one. I don't know if I moved. I don't remember. I think I moved actually Woodford's and Purity around, didn't I? Again, something for me to double check. Right, I'm skipping Meantime. Meantime is a classic. I've had this for years and years. Even had it in the tanks that they sometimes have in some of their pubs. Obviously London based, it's easy for me to get. Alright, number 4, Piston Head. Now, I've only had this in cans, and last time I had it was at I think a chain Mexican restaurant of some sort, probably 2 years ago. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, Purity Lawless. I've had this on keg only, so interesting. It's in 3rd place. That's nice. That's something you could session through. And then we come to the 2 big American ones. We have Boston at 4.8, which is actually pushing on the higher level out of all of these. Just want to double check, what was Meantime's ABV? 4.5. This is 4.6. This is 4.5. Conquest 4.5. I think 4.5 tends to be the standard. 4.8. Oh, Korev's 4.8. And Harbour 4.3. Camden's going to be just basic 4, isn't it? 4.6. Oh, didn't realise that. And Brewdog has gone for 4.7. So yeah, this is in line with Korev. There's the second highest. I did say I did like a good Sam Adams. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then first place, the highest ABV one at 5.2%, Brooklyn Lager, which I've actually been to the Brooklyn Brewery in Brooklyn, New York. The hop smell comes straight off it. It's the hoppiest one out of them all on the nose. Some of them I said, can't remember which now, there's a bit of a lemon and citrus zest coming off it, but this is the hoppiest smell one. Oh, that's good. That's a good first place one. And there we have it. It drags on a bit, I do apologise, but we have our 1 to 10 with the Americans showing up in first and second place, and the likes of a Brewdog and Camden, which are supposedly the standout craft companies in the UK, or big beer companies now, considering they're bought out, coming in the bottom for me. Now this is my personal taste, you may rank these completely different, but this has been my ranking of the beers.